Sorry, 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 sorry. I'm very sorry. Sorry, sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I spend my night apologizing for things I didn't do right, That's how I spend my night. I just don't like.
Okay, so who's saying sorry to who then in the sorry song?
Oh, sorry, that was another one that you saw. That was another
Bloody hell, here we
one,
go.
wasn't it?
Right.
But then it was all, but again, they've all got layers, because that one also we found quite amusing, because we kind of were thinking about how British people are constantly apologising for everything,
yeah.
like, oh sorry,
And
sorry,
women.
oh sorry,
And women are
always apologising for everything, you know. So that one's kind of, even though that might sound really sort of apologetic, it's a bit tongue in cheek as well. That one, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
oh,
kind of-
totally. Yeah, I mean, you do get
Yeah,
that, but I thought it
yeah.
must have come from a kernel
Yeah,
of
that was
some sort of thing.
One of your.
It was sort of inspired by like the
VCs.
guy, what's his, Neil Hegarty from like Royal Trucks, and he wrote this song that was called Thanks a Lot, or something like that. And it was kind of a similar thing where he was just going, yeah, thanks a lot to, I think he was to his ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
And I liked the idea of like the repetition of one word,
Yeah.
but it was really quite strong.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, now let's talk about the kind of, well, you guys, it's been 10 years. Has it been 10 years?
Yeah, it's been 10 years.
2001.
I know. What crime did I commit? No, only joking.
Oh.
No, it's been ups and downs, and we are a bit like a sort of, I was going to say an old married couple, but we're not that old, but we're like a married couple, kind of, apart from that we're not married or a couple.
Yes, right.
But you know what I mean.
We're not gay.
So,
So we're not
stating
gay.
that, not very gay.
Not there's
anyway.
anything wrong with being gay, let's just put that out there.
No, exactly.
No, that's true.
We're
Sure
gay
isn't.
with other people, but not Sue.
Exactly, not gay with each other. Not often, anyway. Not for a while.
Really glad we cleared that one out.
You can sing in the dirt to change the world, but you won't change the world. You can sing in the dirt to change the world, but you won't change the world. You can sing in the dirt.
So anyway, going back to the beginning. Now we sort of touched on this in our interview preamble, which was that you had some ups and downs, and the first phase of Robots in Disguise. Then, how did that kind of go? I mean, did you feel like you were kind of mucked over loads, or was there a good side to that as well?
I mean, kind of when we first started, obviously it was a long time ago, we played Reading Festival in 2000. We played Reading Festival almost as soon as we'd formed the band, and I thought we'd made it. That was an up, Reading Festival, and we kind of, it all went pretty well at first, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
We were really lucky because we
We
didn't
were.
know what we were doing,
No.
and Chris Corner from Sneaker Pimps just helped us kind of like write some songs
Yeah.
and produced us.
who I was
we
going
were
out
really-
with, basically.
really bloody lucky, weren't we?
Yeah, you know.
So I benefited from that,
You did,
and that's
yeah.
why I stayed friends.
But that's good. I mean, credit where credit's due. He obviously did some good things with you guys, and
He sure did, yeah. And I mean, they at the time, the Sneaker Pimps also were all kind of wanting to sort of practice production on their own kind of, you know, yeah. And we were Chris's protégés basically. Each of the Sneaker Pimps had a project that they did at the time, and I think we're the only ones that are still going, aren't we?
Yeah.
From that lot.
Yeah.
Oh, Trash Money was kind of like that, but then they were actually, one of the Sneaker Pimps was actually a member, so that was a bit different. But like in terms of production, we're definitely the only ones from then. It was they had a company called Splinter Records, and we were all on that.
Did you learn a lot at that? I mean, I'm assuming you were like sponges. You were just trying to take in all this kind of production stuff, or were you just like, nah, you can do it?
Yeah, totally learned. I think we learned loads.
Yeah.
What you on about?
Yeah,
I
we
think
did.
We totally learned
We
loads.
did learn a lot, but I wouldn't say necessarily right back then. I think just, well, maybe gradually. I mean, maybe gradually over the 10 years.
I mean, I didn't have, in terms of production, I didn't have a clue what Chris was doing at the beginning.
Yeah.
I just thought he was like, you know, the mad professor. But now I've kind of, because I've started doing production, I'm like, oh, that's what he was doing.
Do you guys produce it all now? You do it all now, don't you? do you?
No, we had 2 producers on
Oh,
this
all
last
right.
record.
All right then.
Production on this last record though, but only up to a level, and then we passed it on.
Yeah.
So our producers are Tim Holmes, who was in Death in Vegas,
Yeah.
and David Alexander, who's produced Your Majesty.
Neither of
Love Your
either of us
Majesty.
were going out with, which
Yeah,
was just for the
Yeah,
record.
they didn't do it for sex, we had to pay them. So that was a bit of a
That's why it
downer.
took longer, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
to get the record finished.
So what-
17 letters from you, I am used. When we were new, oh, can we stand? Oh, can we stand? When things got
then you're kind of poised with this album, and I don't know, how do you feel about it? Are you excited? Are you feeling positive, or has it been a bit of a ball ache, this whole process? Go on.
We've entered the Mercury Music Prize.
Yeah.
Good.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. So I'm chanting for that every day.
Good.
So I'm a Buddhist now.
Chanting. Good. Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. If it
So-
works. It works for the
But
Mercury
I
Music
mean,
Prize.
like, you know, I think our album's really good. So
Yeah, we're both really, really proud of it.
pleased with it.
Considering it took quite a while to make, you know, and was so yeah, I'm really proud of it. But then there's been quite a gap between finishing it, which was in March, and releasing it in July, which is a bit of a strange kind of no man's land for me anyway.
Yeah.
It's been really strange, but so I'm not like, but I'm getting more and more excited as the release date comes up.
And live shows and things. I mean, are you getting on any festival schedules and stuff?
No, we've kind of missed that. Apart from in Europe, we are. I mean, we're playing kind of at the Batafar in Paris on Sunday, and we're playing a festival called Rockorama in Toulon, July the 8th, and we're playing a festival called Pisterio in August in Norway. What date is it? August the 20th in Norway. So we kind of like, dribs and drabs, we're getting festivals through, and then we're playing a tour in the UK in July. But it's kind of building it all back up. You know, that's what, because basically I think we released our last record in 2007, I think you're right. So, yeah, but I don't know.
What do you wish for this record?
I want to win the Mercury.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah. That would be a really good starting point.
You reckon? To be honest with
It's
you,
about time.
Yeah, it is
isn't
about time.
It's about time an all-female band won the Mercury Music
But
Prize.
it's a good enough record. It's a really good
Yeah.
record, basically.
Yeah.
And you know, we've put our time in for the British music industry.
Yeah.
This is our 4th record.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it would be amazing.